Good morning, good evening, good day.
Shut the fuck up. Welcome to Fuck. Welcome to Carmine's Chaos.
If it seems like things are off, it's because Kail has woken me up from my slumber to watch her get ready.
You sleep like Sleeping Beauty.
It's funny because that sounds really nice, but the way that you delivered it sounded like you were going to be mean.
Well, I am going to be mean because nobody else I know on this entire planet sleeps as well as that. Like, you lay down on your back and you sleep peacefully the entire night and you don't fucking move.
What's it like to be God's favorite?
Truly. I was tossing and turning all fucking night long.
I know.
Every time... Did I wake you up?
No.
Every time I tossed...
I woke up because of the sirens outside, not because of you and the fighting.
There was fighting?
Yeah, there were people screaming outside our window. Anyway, so that is why things might feel a little funky. It's early. We have Stevie and Kristen here doing Kail's makeup and hair. Shout out to the team for making her look presentable when otherwise she did not.
Fuck you. What? No, let me tell y'all a story. So, last week was an insane week. Had a blowout. Taylor's on maternity leave. Get a blowout. Becky comes to stay with me and she's like, you need to wash your hair. And I go, So I shower, I wash my hair and she goes, I'm so glad you washed your hair. I am spiraling and I just need a minute. And like the last thing that I needed, but also the most thing that I needed really bad was a wake up call. And that was it. But like, there's a time and a place, Rebecca Hader. And I was going through it, okay?
Yeah, I have a hard time finding those times and places. There's no better time than right now.
Yeah. So I washed my hair and it was always back to being great in the world.
Now she's a brand new person here at 8 a.m. in the morning, coming at you live from New York City.
Fuck off.
How many times are you going to say that? You've never said that ever to me on an episode, and now you've said it 3 times.
Well, when you've hit a nerve.
I guess so. All right, we're on our lesbian shit today.
With the boys.
AKA us. The boys.
So
why would she say that?
I found something very interesting. I was reading on TikTok.
You were educating yourself
through TikTok. So you know how it is the season of Match Day.
Match?
It is the season of Match Day where all the doctors get matched with their residencies.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
And so
I think I saw that on Grey's Anatomy before.
I don't think so.
Oh, I definitely have heard of it.
Yeah, it's like a pretty big social movement on the interweb of people getting matched with where they're going to do their residency after they go through med school. Anyway, it was interesting because I was reading the comments and someone made a comment like, you're telling me that these people spend X amount of years of their life just to not be able to pick what they go into. Like they get matched with the program and specialty that they go into. And I was like, wow, that's really fucked. And then someone commented, 90% of doctors don't need to be plastic surgeons, and match it, like when it being chosen for them helps make sure that there's doctors spread out around the entire country equally, and make sure that there's doctors spread out around the different specialties equally. And I thought that was very interesting.
I understand that, but I don't know. Like I could like a certain... First of all, let me ask you this. What is the matching based on?
I have no clue. I didn't do that research.
Because I don't know that if I went to med school and was matched to do colonoscopies, I don't know why they would select me for that. Like, I feel as though... there should be a new system where it's like you're like there are X amount of positions in each of these fields. Pick your first choice, your second choice.
I think that they do that.
Oh, thank
Like
God.
okay. You give your choices. You like kind of like military choosing, right? Like you give your choices of where you want to go.
Okay,
but, like,
that's fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense because we do need a number of
not even by like specialty, but also by location
and skills.
Like someone
if you
isn't going to
higher,
choose to go into the middle of the country and live there, and but we need doctors.
I know that my aunt is a pathologist in Pennsylvania, and she was offered something in like Dallas, but she was able to turn it down or whatever.
That sounds like she was just offered a job.
Oh, okay.
So, anywho, that is my fun fact of today because I thought that was really interesting and mind-opening, but it also makes me wonder the next time I go to the doctors.
Do they really want to be here?
Yeah, do they really want to be here?
Yeah.
Or did they get forced here? Also, match day is really emotional because you have some people that are really excited about where they're going, and then you have others that are really sad. And then you have people that have formed like relationships and then they get split up.
Yeah, I could see that, but that's like any. So are you saying they get matched like around the country?
Yes.
But then once they finish their residency, can they go back to wherever they want?
Yeah.
Okay. That's so fascinating to me. I'm not smart enough for med school, but if I was, I'd probably want to be I was going to say an OBGYN, but then I was like, I don't like kids that much.
Yeah, for real. Coming from someone with more kids than everyone combined in the room.
I would probably be a brain doctor.
Like a neurosurgeon?
Yep. Nope. Just checking it out. I don't want to do the surgeon part.
I think I'd be orthopedic.
I could do orthopedic surgeon.
I'd be a pediatric surgeon.
I'd probably be a pediatrician.
When I'm also not smart enough. I'm the person that had to really try,
Same.
And Leah is obviously in that profession. She's a physician assistant, which is basically, it's like in between a nurse and a doctor. Like they can provide, they can prescribe. They just can't have their own practice. So I dated Leah while she was going through PA school, which if anyone is dating someone going through med school, PA school, shout out to you. It is not for the faint of heart. It's hard, time consuming. Anyway, shout out to all y'all. And shout out to anyone going through it. Proud of you. But I remember I would stop there every once in a while to see her, and she would always be studying, and I'd watch her study, and she'd read through an entire sheet of paper, and she would memorize it after one pass through. And I said, what, like, did you just memorize all that stuff? And she said, yeah. And I was like, I'm fascinated. I'd have to put a sheet behind the person in front of me just to remember everything.
It takes me a really long time to memorize things.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Does she have like photographic memory?
I think so. She's so smart.
That's really actually fascinating.
Yeah. And so matcha. Kail, do you like matcha?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
My thing with matcha, I've tried it a couple times. Stevie,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
we were just talking about photographic memory. What are you saying?
I had nothing else to say there.
So there was no
have anything to say?
transition. No, I was just going to say like people that are doctors probably have really high IQs, and actually some of them don't have any common sense.
Okay.
My mom's brother is a doctor, and I've heard he doesn't have much common sense. I'm not around him enough to know, but
I would also say Leah lacks a little bit of common sense.
that's so fascinating. Have we ever met like a well-rounded doctor that has both skills, like street skills and smarts? Do you know what I mean? I don't know that I have.
I need to know what a street skill is.
Street skill is street skills to me is you go out on the street and you know how to act. Like you know what you're doing on the streets. Like if someone was to come up to your car and say, get out, you're not going to get out. You're going to drive away. Like you're not going to let your get carjacked.
Okay. Like you're not going to go in an open door or go down an alleyway.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet there are a lot of people
You're
out
not
there.
going to get catfished by somebody, asking to join a business with you.
You're not going to You know who
deserve
didn't
that.
have street skills?
Don't even fucking say my name.
You know who didn't have street skills?
Who?
When you and I went to New York City, and the guy was riding dirty in the streets and gets out of his car, stark ass naked, dick flopping all over the place, and had socks on. That guy didn't have street smarts. No, we saw him. He got out of the car and I said, "Can I take a picture of you?" And he goes, "Yes." And he was this clearly, like, we came up with scenarios of this man who probably got caught fucking on someone else and was kicked out. All his shit was in his car. He was like, when I tell you naked,
he was butt-ass naked.
He had
socks and shoes on.
He got out of the driver's side of that car with his dick flopping. It was big. It was big. Hung like a horse. I said, "Excuse me?" And he's just why were we in New York?
We were in New York for Teen Mom Reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we met Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, I forgot about him. I hope he's doing well.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th is World Mental Health Day, and this year we're saying thank you to our therapist. You know, therapy has helped so many people I love, friends, family, listeners like you, people who just needed someone to talk to, someone to really hear them. Behind every "I'm doing better" moment is a therapist who showed up, asked the right questions, and held space for healing. That's what BetterHelp is all about. They've helped over 5 million people connect with licensed therapists who actually get it. And if something's been keeping you up at night or you're just feeling stuck lately, this could be the step that moves things forward. The best part, BetterHelp makes it so easy. You take a short questionnaire and they match you with someone based on your needs. If it's not a fit, you can switch anytime. No pressure, just progress. So this World Mental Health Day, let's honor the people who make healing possible and maybe start your own journey too. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/karma. That's betterhelp.com/karma. You know what fall means in my house? Chaos. Schedules get packed, evenings disappear in like 10 minutes, and somehow everyone still expects dinner to just magically appear. That's where HelloFresh saves me every single week. Picture this. It's Wednesday, you just walked in the door, and Kail's already asking what is for dinner. I'm like, I don't even know where my keys are. But then I remember that I have HelloFresh in the fridge, waiting like the hero that it is. I throw in some cozy socks, grab the pre-measured ingredients, and 30 minutes later, we're eating something that exactly feels like I put in effort. Spoiler alert, I did not. HelloFresh did. And y'all, it's not just easy. It's bigger, healthier, tastier. They've doubled their menu. There's like 100 options every week now. I'm talking steak, seafood, veggie-packed meals, even global dishes I would never attempt solo. And they somehow keep my picky eater wife happy. 91% of people say they feel healthier after eating HelloFresh. I'm not saying it's magic, but kind of feels like it. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/karma10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/karma10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life.
Can we talk about matcha now?
Yeah, sure. Sure we can.
So I've tried it twice now, and I'm just so confused, concerned for all of those matcha lovers out there. It tastes like liquid with a little bit of grass and dirt.
No.
Not her calling you out right in front of your face, TV.
Yes, it does. It literally has a little bit of flavor of a little bit of earth.
Can someone please order matcha right now, please?
I like to like things that everyone likes, and so it really saddens me when I can't be cool and apart and like trendy. Like, let me go get a matcha. It tastes like dirt.
No, it doesn't.
And like grass. Yes, it does.
Okay, can someone please place the order?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What's crazy?
I mean, you eat seafood and it tastes like the sea.
No, I don't really eat seafood like that because if it tastes seafoody, I don't like it. Do you eat seafood?
No.
Yeah, I don't like things that are fishy.
Well, you're in the wrong lane then.
Kail is on her lesbian shit. Anyway,
Just with the boys.
speaking about food, we haven't talked about this. I think it was my karma because I made fun of you for having food poisoning or the stomach bug. And I got food poisoning for the first time.
How was it?
It was the worst experience of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. I've never been so panicked, not knowing where things were coming out of and having to.
That's awful.
It was so bad. Thankfully, it only lasted like 12 hours. But it was so bad. And I've never had that before in my entire life. Worst, well, better case for me was that I was home when I had it. Worst case is that Leah had it when we were in the DR, and that was really scary.
Yeah. And she's pregnant. So.
Yeah, that's why it was really scary.
Yeah. Well, going to the hospital. I mean, I told you my story already of Dominican hospitals.
Yeah.
Like, if you speak regular Spanish, it's fine. But Dominican Spanish is the next level. It's like AP classes. You know, like, it's just.
Yeah, I don't know Spanish at all, really. I went to the
You
medical.
communicated with my nanny pretty well.
I know. I showed up here yesterday and I answered someone in Spanish, and I was like, damn, I've been at Kail's house too long.
Well, what's so funny?
You said, Kail, tranquila. And I said, what the fuck?
So for anyone listening, my nanny, she's literally like a mother to me, but she speaks no English at all. I love her to absolute pieces. I love it so much because, as you know, we talked about last week, is my kids go to Spanish immersion school.
Yeah.
So it helps them out. But I posted a video of Valley taking her first steps, like from her POV. And they're in, my nanny and her husband, who's like my dad, are in the video speaking Spanish. And they're like, who's Hispanic? Like, what is going on? And it's like, no, it's just my mom and dad.
Yeah. Just my mom and dad. At home, Kail does speak Spanish to her, but it's like broken Spanish.
Yeah, it's like
white people Spanish.
No, it's
a little bit.
It's like Spanglish, but I try to encourage as much as I can. Like, what I know, I will reinforce. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and honest, every year I go through it. I like want to learn Spanish, and then I'll re-download Duolingo, and then it just never
Duolingo
sticks.
is, as much as I love the idea, you can't, unless you're in it and you're around Spanish speaking people for long periods of time. It's just not helpful. Like, it's not going to work.
I totally agree. But I always feel bad because she called me into the room and she kept saying bombero. And I said, I don't know what you're saying. And she's going like this and like pointing because Isaac set off the fire alarm. And I was like, and so she got out her phone and she looked it up and and it means firefighter. And I was
Where was I? Where was I?
You were in we were going through all the kids' clothes. You were in the bedroom.
Yeah.
You were in the twins' room.
Isaac takes a mental health day the other day. His school it has a 2-day mental health day policy. Like, each student is entitled to 2 mental health days. So he was like, can I take one? Saying all that so I don't get in trouble. Okay. He is cooking and sets he's cooking, right? Like bacon and stuff. And he sets the fire alarm off. Well, because of
he was cooking me breakfast.
The security system that I have, you don't get to just turn them off. The fire department comes.
Yeah, so that's what she was trying to tell me. And I was like, oh, no, they're not coming here. I turned the alarm off fast enough. And 5 minutes later, there was a knock on the door from the fire department. So Bombero was right. Wait, was that right? Is that okay? Anyway, yeah, so that happened. I do have in New York City with me, Kail told me that I wasn't going to be able to fit everything, but I did.
I gave Rebecca Hayter and Leah my entire, like, we went through the baby's stuff. Like, we didn't just pick through it. Like, we emptied drawers, we emptied closets, we emptied rooms, and just 3 large things, a bassinet, extra shit. It was so much stuff. But it's packed to the brim to the point that, like,
it was all like below 12 months clothes.
Yeah.
Like clothes that don't fit your kids anymore.
Yeah, I never will.
Well, we're retired from having babies. Round of applause.
I was going to have twins again.
No, absolutely not. We all leave.
So she told me that I wasn't going to be able to fit everything. She always doubts me. She's never about me.
First of all, you're being way more dramatic. All I said was, I don't think this is going to fit. That's all I said.
That's what I just said.
No, you're making it seem like I was like doubting you. I didn't doubt you. I just was like, there's too much.
You said
stuff.
this isn't going to fit.
And then the things made sounds the entire drive here. And Becky was like, I can't do this.
I don't have 7 kids causing chaos around me. I'm not used to sounds yet.
Like, I can just tune shit out most of the time. Like, just like my kids could be doing the most wild shit. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Something behind my seat was like flapping or like making noise. And Becky was like, I don't think I can do this.
Well, because you are some sort of a weird alien freak who drives in silence with your thoughts.
Yeah, that's diabolical. That's unheard of. Like, I'm going to drive home today.
Yeah.
And be crying in the club.
Yeah.
With my music.
We didn't listen to music on the way here.
No, we did not. And she almost downloaded Fourth Wing.
Yeah. I had her stuck in the car for 3 hours. So anyway, I have 3 bins to go through in my car. She gave me a bassinet. She gave me a wagon. And she also gave me, we were like going through stuff and there was like a brand new outlet. And she was like, oh, do you want this? I was like, yeah. Like
shit that is expensive that I forgot that I even had.
Oh, I know. I helped clean out your closet.
That was so crazy.
Outlets are a little bit controversial, but I've been on the side of TikTok where, like the outlet has saved the baby's life. So we're pro outlet for right now. Because I think that they've like shown to like leave marks or like or something or like hurt.
Well, the thing is that Leah's a PA, so I think that she's going to know not to put it too tight.
Is she?
Yeah.
She's not like a peds person. She works in the ER.
Okay, real talk. I went through this phase where I was trying every supplement under the sun. Gut health, energy, skin, hair, mood. I had the whole pharmacy in my kitchen, but nothing really made a difference until I tried cowboy colostrum. And no, it's not some gimmick. Colostrum is the first milk mammals produce after birth. It's not regular milk. It's like this thick, nutrient-dense, super stuff packed with bioactive ingredients that support your gut, skin, immunity, all of it. I mix it into my morning coffee, just 1 scoop. And y'all, the difference, immediate. My digestion's been more regular, my skin's glowing, and I swear my hair is thicker. I even got Leah on it. And she's like, I think I'm about to have abs. And here's what I love. Cowboy colostrum doesn't mess around. It's never diluted, never spray dried, and always from grass-fed cows on regenerative U.S. farms. No junk, no fillers, just the good stuff. For a limited time, our listeners are getting 25% off their entire order. Just head to cowboycolostrum.com and use Karma at checkout. That's 25% off when you use Karma at cowboycolostrum.com. After your purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please tell them our show sent you. Can we just be real for a second? No one ever warned me the things that tight jeans, workouts, or just existing as a woman could mess with your vaginal health, but here we are. I used to feel a little off, like not bad, but not totally balanced either. Then I found Bio Positive, and y'all, game changer. It's a daily probiotic made just for vaginal health that helps balance pH, support healthy smell, and just keep things feeling right down there. I take 2 capsules a day and I noticed a difference so fast. And I'm not the only one. Women everywhere are raving about this. Some of the reviews, outrageous in the best way. One woman literally said her sex life is so good now, her man won't leave her alone. I mean, okay, go off, queen. And listen, this isn't just some random product. O-positive stuff is backed by clinical research, formulated by doctors, and they're out here breaking taboos and actually helping women feel confident again. So yeah, if you've been dealing with weird imbalances or just want to feel your best, this is it. Take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/karma or enter karma at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/karma for 25% off.
Anywho, I meant to say this yesterday. Well, actually, let me transition into relative to kids because a couple episodes ago, we talked about my fears and how I'm really nervous about my kid getting told he can't talk about having 2 moms and what that looks like and navigating those conversations. And we got a lot of feedback around it. First and foremost, I want to say I love when people give feedback. I love when people give their own experiences. But what I need people to do is open up their mind that their experience isn't the reality of everyone else, right? Like a lot of people say, oh, that's not what happened to me. That's not going to happen to you. And that's just not the reality of life, right? Like I love and I'm glad that you, like people that reached out, don't think that my kid is going to go through something, but that's not the reality of life. And I hope to God or hope to whoever,
Rihanna,
Lady Gaga, that it is the case that he just, skates by in life, never having to get bullied for having 2 hot moms. And and so I took some screenshots of some responses that I wanted to read through. But there was one I didn't screenshot, but someone messaged me saying how there was 2 teachers in their school that were getting married and the whole entire school threw them like a bridal shower.
Oh, stop. I'll cry right now.
I know. And so, it was really just cute to see that a school like that was open to allowing that love to be shown in a public way.
Yeah.
Secondarily, there was a lot of messages about how kids don't care. And
they don't. Look at Creed. You literally talked about it last week. Creed literally said, can you get tattoos like my dad and be my dad? And then Lux is over here like, you could be our 3rd mom. They don't care. They just want someone to love them.
Yeah. And we get that, right? That was a very common thread. Kids don't care. We get that. The people that don't get it are the people that are trying to control the narrative for children. Kids
what is
don't
there not
give a shit.
It's so hard for me to understand and to wrap my head around the hatred surrounding the queer community. I don't fucking get it. I've literally seen queer couples be better parents than straight couples. What is going on?
Okay, I'm going to read 2 different messages that I got. Actually, I just screenshotted one. I screenshotted one because this isn't a good one. And I wanted to screenshot it so that I could read through it of a real life scenario of what could happen, which is sad. Anywho. So this is, I'm not going to say their name because I don't know if they want me to share it. Her son had to do a project where you had to draw your family, and he was so excited to share with the class that he had 2 moms, a brother and sister. A little boy called him a liar and said that there was no way that he could have 2 moms because he needed to have a mom and a dad. My son was so upset about it. We talked to him and let him know that not everybody is okay with our living situation, and that's okay. He went into 5th grade this year, and when asked to do the family project, he asked me if it was okay to only include his brother and sister.
Oh my God, I'll cry.
I know. My eyes are wet.
Mine too.
And myself because he didn't want anybody making fun of him for having 2 moms. It's a really sad world we live in, and my daughter was bullied in middle school. Someone started a rumor that since she had 2 moms that she was also a lesbian. She dropped out of athletics. For that reason, girls would say she would stare at them dressing. kids can be so mean.
That's awful.
Awful.
That's horrible.
And like that's just like the reality of leaving it up to, and I know that there's a lot of people that disagree, but leaving it solely up to parents to educate their children around different families. Education's all based on what's relative to someone like a kid's age. Like, but I truly believe that it should be mandatory in schools for there to be children's books just read about different families, and not just queer families, families where like adopted families, families that have biracial parents, families where grandparents are raising. Because like that comment about you can't have a family if you don't have a mom and dad. Also, it doesn't just hurt someone that has a mom and a mom. It hurts someone that might only have a single parent, might only have grandparents that raised them. So there's just a lot of different ways that families can be built, and it's important that there is some exposure, because if there isn't, you get little pieces of shit that are going to get beat up by me.
It's not the same, so I'm not comparing, but you just touched on like interracial or biracial. Lux and Creed are full siblings. Same mom, same dad, obviously. But they already talk about like their skin color, because how is Creed so white and Lux is the complexion that his dad is and stuff like that. And Lux says certain things about, being black or being white, and Creed is, I worry for Creed because I'm like, he's not going to feel black enough. He's not going to feel white enough. He's not going to feel Mexican enough. He's not going to feel anything enough. And I understand, like, how do you fit into, and then like I created a really fucked up dynamic with like all the kids' dads and like all the siblings and like half siblings, not half siblings. You know what I mean? So like, to your point, like a family doesn't have to be like the traditional one that I guess the schools want to pretend all still exists. Like all the families still look like.
Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed that Lux really likes to identify Creed's whiteness. It sparks this memory in my mind. On For the Haters, I interviewed Linda, and Linda was adopted. She was adopted by white people. She was half black, and she went through like an identity crisis of, not being white enough. And then because she got outcasted by those people, she tried to make friends with the black girls in her school, and then she was outcasted by them because she wasn't black enough. So they're like, that alone is education behind it as well. Like that, your ability to welcome people into your friend group or welcome people into, whatever that is also why it's important to talk about diversity and just inclusion and all of the things. So
I agree. Isaac struggled with that. I mean, I'm not going to say he struggled, but he used to be called white boy all the time by his family members. And it was like not Hispanic enough, not white enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For what? Make a kid feel like shit?
We have a lot of colorism and like racism within BIPOC communities because the proximity to whiteness is important in our society. So it's hard. There is a lot of levels to it.
Yeah. So thank you all. There were so many kind messages. There were so many people that sent me, personal DMs that were telling me stories of hope of different situations and how things are getting better. While it might not feel like things are getting better, there is a lot of like really good that's happening. A lot of people, on our Facebook group that pops off all the time. I'm going to switch this conversation really fast because I was just thinking about our Facebook group. And as everyone knows, we keep talking about, I was at Kail's house and I sent her a little voice note, a voice memo. I was laying in bed. I sent her a little voice memo and I saw her the next day and I said, "Did you listen to my voice memo?"
I said, "No."
She said, "No." And I said, "Listen to that thing right now."
Can I play it?
You don't. You saved it?
No, I have my voice notes like saved forever, kind of thing.
That's terrifying.
Do you want me to turn it off?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
You can play it.
Well, it's just like, what if you died and I wanted to hear your voice one more time?
That's really cute.
Like, I don't care what you were saying or who you were talking shit about. I just wanted to hear your voice. You know?
Yeah.
I know you're going to sleep, but there's someone in the Karma and Chaos Facebook group that is asking to get a post approved about them trying to find a third for their threesome. So I just wanted to wish you sweet dreams with that. Love you. Bye.
Like, what are you talking about? Did they find any prospects?
So I look at, and I didn't approve it yet because I was like, I don't know if the whole team is going to be down to clown like this. And so.
Down to clown?
And I said, can I approve it?
And I said, yeah, absolutely.
And she was like, yes. And so that was approved. And so essentially we're now like almost like a dating app on Facebook.
Karma and Chaos dating.
It's not legal. We're not a dating app, and we're not pips.
Sorry, management, HR. But I thought that was fun. And
I agree. And if they want to find another Karmaroo to have some
Karmaroo fun with them.
yeah, then I want to support that for them.
It was funny because I commented, I said, you know what? Hell yeah. And someone said, I knew you were going to be the first person to comment on this. And I'm just,
Becky, would you ever be willing to talk about your sexcapades?
maybe when I retire.
Like, you don't want to talk about a foursome at any point?
No, maybe when like,
Because
you retire me,
okay, sounds good.
you know?
So-
Because that is a fun story, but
It is a fun story.
So I used to love my morning coffee until I realized it did not love me back. The jitters, the crash, the bloating. It was like my body was begging me to take a break. But then I met Everyday Dose. And y'all, it's coffee with benefits. It's still coffee, 100% Arabica, but they added in all these functional ingredients like lion's mane, collagen, and tropics. So now my morning cup gives me energy that lasts without turning me into an anxious goblin. No crash, no shakes, and my face less puffy, stomach way less drama. I've been doing the coffee plus bold. It's rich, full-bodied, and still so smooth. Plus, collagen support, yes please, for skin, hair, nails, all of it. And it takes 30 seconds to make, which is exactly how much time I have between waking up and my first meeting. It's like a supplement stack and a hug in a mug. Get 45% off your first subscription order of 30 servings of Coffee Plus or Bold Plus. You'll also receive a starter kit with over $100 in free gifts, including a rechargeable frother and gunmetal serving spoon by going to everydaydose.com/karma or entering karma at checkout. You'll also get free gifts throughout the year. That's everydaydose.com/karma for 45% off your first order. You know that moment when you pull on a sweater and you're like, wait, why does this feel like a designer cashmere but cost less than a dinner out? Yep, that's Quince. I first found them when I was in this weird fall closet crisis. Nothing fit right, nothing felt good, and everything was like beige and sad. Then I tried Quince. Y'all, I got this $50 Mongolian cashmere sweater, and I swear it's soft, it feels like a dream, and I didn't have to sell a kidney for it. Now I'm eyeing up their wool coats. They look so high-end, and the quality, honestly, it rivals anything I've ever tried on in a fancy department store. But it's not just the look, it's how Quince feels. Like real clothes made to last, because they work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middleman. You get these gorgeous pieces at half the price of other brands. And the best part, everything I've bought has turned into one of those reach for it every single day staples. It's the cozy luxe fall wardrobe I've always wanted. Find your fall staples at Quince. Go to quince.com/karma for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/karma to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/karma.
Okay, I'm getting the dirt vibes.
Did you mix the sweetener?
No, I think I've been drinking fake matcha my whole life.
Probably.
I've been drinking like something mixed with something green.
Are you drinking Starbucks matcha?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not matcha.
This tastes like dirt.
And everyone said that I was crazy.
I would love this if it had other things in it.
Yeah.
But this is an earthy vibe. This is, yes, you know what? The whole outfit that I'm wearing is green. So let's go ahead and take a moment. We'll take a picture of like all the green things because for some reason I keep doing green knowing I'm going to sit on a green couch. Green means money and I'm about to come into some big dollars.
Me too.
Okay.
Because that's what's Sam girl is going to reach out to me and be like, I'm sorry for faking the business.
100%. She is. She's going to say, now we can get into real business.
Yeah. And then I'll give that money to you.
And this is the foreshadowing of me making a lot of money in 2025.
Period.
I'll be able to re-up my scholarship fund at my alma mater. So I have a scholarship fund there. I'll be able to put money in there. I'll be able to pay my kids more. I'll be able to just do a lot of things.
What about me?
You might get a raise.
Yes. Yes. All right. It tastes like dirt, right?
It does. I'm not.
Well, the coffee you're going to like is next to you, so drink that instead.
Here we go, people. We left off. We took a little bit of an intermission. So if vibe feels different, it's because we did take an intermission.
Because Becky works a day job.
Yeah.
And I was crying in the corner. So just both things can happen
Simultaneously.
What did you just say?
Simultaneously.
Can you spell simultaneously?
No.
Okay.
Did I say it wrong?
Yes, you said it wrong both times. We used to do these like promos for Teen Mom that were like behind, like we would sit in front of a green screen and they had us spell like the most crazy words and mine was syphilis and I got it correct. We should do a version of that. I'll find the video for like an example and then we should do that. That would be so funny.
I'm not partaking.
Coming at you in April, Becky. We're going to force her to do it.
That would be so fun.
I don't know how to spell. I'm literally the worst speller.
That's why it would be funny.
Okay. Spell Kaya.
It's the same front and backwards. So,
all right, let me read this. I've been taking screenshots. Oh my God,
you're unwell.
I need to go home. Here we go. This is someone messaged me and said a topic I'd love for you guys to talk about. It's serious, so don't laugh. Is children and food allergies. Mm-hmm. Becky is going to have her first baby, and Kail has 12. Mm-hmm. Is this something y'all have ever experienced or have any insight? My middle child is 6. He has had food allergies since he was 6 months old and actually started reacting through my breast milk. It has been a journey to say the least, and it's overwhelming and honestly lonely. So to talk about it and see if there's any other women that feel the same way would be nice to hear. I live in the tiniest town in Nebraska. There are cattle yards on all 4 sides of the town, and I drive over 2 hours to see a specialist.
Oh, wow.
Just to follow through completely, his allergies are peanut, pork, wheat, dairy, and eggs. Thanks for the wide range of topics y'all touch on. I appreciate the variety.
I, knock on wood, have never experienced food allergies per se. I will say that Creed suffers from eczema big time, and I've noticed that certain things do flare up his eczema. And I mean, it's pretty, like, the eczema is pretty bad. It's not like a mild case of it. Mm-hmm. Eczema is an allergic reaction to what's going on inside your body, and I think that so many people don't recognize that. So it is your diet, but we have not been able to address this together. So it's like whatever I do at my house doesn't happen over there. I know it's not the same thing, but no, I don't have any experience with the food allergy portion of it necessarily with like a specialist. I know that I took my nephew to Disney and he has food allergies. He's allergic to peanuts. Mike was there. He's nodding in the back of the room. We let Disney know, and they were highly accommodating and would literally prepare his meals in different different kitchens. I can imagine, and like, I love my nephew to pieces. Like I'd do it 10 times over, but I'm just like, I cannot imagine how lonely that must feel for parents and for the child as well to constantly have to go through that. Mm-hmm. I wish I had more to say. I don't.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with like food allergies firsthand. I do know one of my good friends. I just saw they just had a baby. Well, he's 7 months old, but
freshie.
He is allergic. Started showing signs of allergic to dairy, but it was through what she was eating.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't eat dairy because she was breastfeeding.
Right.
And that scared me because I was like, holy shit, your life could just completely change, like, and even like based on your child's needs,
Yeah.
right? And especially living in the States where like our food is just filled with so much shit and you just have to like look so closely to see what it's filled in.
It sucks because I think about, like when I think about Creed, how do we tailor everybody's meals to fit his needs? Because that's what we need to do. And I would imagine for this listener who wrote in, it's the same way because certain things you can't, like peanuts, for example, maybe you can have like your other kids eat, you know, something that has peanuts, contains peanuts somewhere else.
Yeah.
But at home, you have to completely alter everyone's diets to avoid cross-contamination or, you know, an allergic reaction or something like that. So I can imagine how maybe we could start a thread in the Facebook group so that because I don't have anything to offer, like maybe there are other people in the Facebook group that would be able to be better resources for her. And also I'll be following that post because I wonder how I can lessen the eczema flare-ups. I know it's not the same, but for Creed, I could at least implement some of those things.
Yeah. And if you hear anything, it's because I'm drinking coffee and I remember someone saying, I'd rather just know what you're doing than hearing it. So I'm sorry. Secondarily to that is the education that you have to give behind your kids too. Like you have to trust a child and teach them if they have those types of allergies to make sure they're asking the right questions in any moment that they're like their parent isn't around. So like
right
in school, going on field trips, going to friends' houses, whatever that is, you know, they have to be able to like educate them to be able to ask the questions so they don't die.
For sure. That was like when I took my nephew to Disney, like knew he was allergic. I think it was to bees, which I had an EpiPen because Lincoln's allergic to them. And then the peanut thing, which is big. Actually, Caden, you know Caden.
Yeah.
Like he's allergic to so many things. He's allergic to strawberries. He's allergic to apples. He's allergic to peanuts. Like can smell peanuts from a mile away kind of thing. Like very, very allergic. Yeah.
Why would our bodies just do that to us?
It's so interesting. Like, what about it is like your body doesn't agree with it? It's so interesting. And like, what did they do? Especially like in the 1800s?
Especially because there's natural things.
Well, like they're coming over here by boat and having to eat like secretions from the sea. What do they call it? Crustaceans. And they missed out on an opportunity. Secretions, get it? Like they missed an opportunity here. Like what did they died, right?
Yeah, and that's crazy because like it's just a natural, like it's like people are. I didn't even know people could be allergic to strawberries.
Oh yeah,
anything. You could be allergic to water.
What?
Swear on my life.
You could be allergic to water.
Yes.
Sunlight, grass.
Grass, I know. That's wild. Next topic. Someone sent me a message, which is interesting because it aligns with something I did put in here. But it says, "Hi, Kail and Becky. Can you guys please talk about flaky friends and how to deal with them? I have a friend that is flaky and I understand that she is busy, but so am I. And I don't think she values my time. I have talked to her about it and she chalked it up to her being busy, but I'm still a little frustrated with her about it. I love listening to you girls every week."
This one's hard because you just never know. Like I have gone through periods of time where I'm flaky. You know that. I mean,
yeah, I do know that. I've never been a flaky friend, so
it's hard because I go back and forth with it. Like right now, and I've talked to you guys about it on this podcast, is like right now I want to see people. I just can't. Like I literally can't. And
I think it's the reason for the flakiness too, right? Like obviously if you have kids and you have, you know, a high intensity job or something like that, I know people that are flaky because that's just a part of their personality and I could never be that person. And it also makes me respect them and like them less as a friend.
I have, since I went to therapy for like 4 years, like back, like straight, right? I have now, instead of being flaky, I'm just honest. Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm going to be somewhere if I'm not going to be there. Yeah. And I know that I'm not going to be there. Where before I would tell people, oh, I'll be somewhere, I'll do something. And then, you know, I'm either overwhelmed and can't make it or I forgot or whatever the reason was, I didn't want to go. I don't set the expectation that I'm going to go.
Do you think that your nail tech listens to this podcast?
Trina, I'm going to be so honest with you. I couldn't make my nail appointment. I lied to you about my nail appointment yesterday, but I told you the kids were sick.
I think it's fair to be
Wait,
frustrated.
but do you think that lie was like appropriate?
Yes, I do.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I was just like, because you called me
It
a
was
liar
just
and
really
I was like,
no, it was just really funny. I think it is fair to be frustrated with people that are flaky. I think if it's a consistent thing that they do, I have to distance myself from people that are too flaky. I have to stop inviting them to do things because it hurts my feelings. You know, like I don't want to be in a relationship with someone, friendship, whatever, like with someone that doesn't value my time or doesn't value just being honest with me.
yeah.
And so like I don't have anyone that in my direct circle of friends, I don't really have anyone that is flaky. I have a lot of people that are busy that I respect their busyness and I just don't invite them to do things because it's just not worth it.
But when you say that you feel like they're not like respecting or valuing your time, I have a friend that is always asking like, oh, if you want me to come hang, or like if you want to go do this, or if you want to, and like I want to, but like I can't, like I don't have the capacity for it.
Yeah, you're different.
No, don't give me a pass, Becky.
No, I'm not. I'm saying the people around you are different.
In what way?
I don't know how many people around you, I don't know about right now, but historically,
Okay.
I don't know how many people around you are true friends to you.
Okay.
Right. So like if people want to just come hang out with you to spend time with you, is that a mutual, like, because you both feel mutually friends? Like if I text you and was like, I want to come sit on your couch just to spend time with you, like it's not something to double think.
Right. I don't
know?
have to question your intentions of being my friend and wanting to come hang out with me, where there are certain people who...
Like, why does someone want to just come spend time with you if you're not really friends, you know?
Well, so let's talk about that, because I've done it in my life and I'm sure that other people have done it too. Or like you notice that like for me, we were just talking about one of my exes. I feel as though she emphasized her place in my life. I've had friends that emphasize our friendship, you know, emphasizing your place in somebody else's life. And like, that's how they feel about me, but it's not mutual.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing.
Yeah. I agree. I think I see that very often that happens to you.
Right.
And so that's why I just think that your situation's a little different.
You should be careful also, because people will do the same to you. I think you have a better...
To me?
Yes.
I don't need any more people in my life though.
And
I'm good with my people.
I think you're a good judge of character and you can like sort of like feel out what someone's motives are. I'm not as good as that at that, and I ignore that a lot. So just want you to be careful moving forward.
I should be telling you that.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks for the TED Talk.
Well,
on that note, don't forget to email us all your stories. Is it karma? Is it chaos? We haven't gotten one in a really long time.
No, that's a lie. We do get them now.
We get them a lot and we have not read them, but we want to bring this segment back full time. So let's go ahead and email info@karmachaospodcast.com. We're looking forward to it. It is in the description of this episode. So if you ever can't find it and you're trying to email, feel free to click the link. And I love you. Where can people find you?
I love you. Everyone can find me at Hater25. I've been stepping my game up on social.
Thank God.
Please come follow me. Kail yelled at me, and
I'm a mean
come
girl.
along for the journey. Follow For the Haters, BeckyHater.com.
See ya.
Love ya.
This October, Fear is free on Pluto TV with horror movie collections from Paranormal Activity, The Ring,
You will die in 7 days.
Scream, and From Dusk Till Dawn.
This is my kind of place.
And don't miss the man-made nightmares in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or the world-ending chaos in 28 Days Later.
Something in the blood.
All the scares, all for free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Chandler.
And we're the hosts of Pop Apologist Podcast, a weekly podcast devoted to celebrity gossip, Hollywood deep dives, Real Housewives drama, and anything and everything Taylor Swift. We're two sisters who make no apologies for our love of pop culture and the fact that A-listers might mean more to us than each other.
Join us on your favorite podcast app every Wednesday for Pop Apologists.
Pop Apologists, your new favorite sister and celeb podcast.